Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's your boy, the Tatumeister, and it's time for a very special video. And I hope you stay and listen because it's time to explain how my rating system works. Yes, let's hold on. Yes, this will be a fun video. So, if you don't know, I review movies, but I think it's about time I tell you how all the ratings work. So, beginning with the first one, which is number one. So, yes, to start out with number one, which is one. So, one is complete horribleness, which means the movie is the worst of the worst. This is the rarest rating you're gonna get. I'm gonna give a movie. I don't like trashing movies, but there's two movies that will get this rating, and that's Battle for Earth and The Last Airbender. Both of them get a 1. In fact, I'd give them 0, but 1 is my lowest rating. I rate from 1 to 10. And yeah, complete horribleness. They're so incredibly bad that they would literally burn your eyes. I feel like I hate those movies. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, so after that we have 1.1 to 1.9, which is real horribleness. Not complete horribleness, but horribleness. I don't know if I've ever given a movie this before, but honestly, I have to think about that. But let's move on to the next part. 2 to 2.9 is supremely terrible. These are movies that are just, I mean, I really don't like giving ratings like this, but I don't know. I give an example, I guess, would be, I don't know, like something like one of Ed Wood's movies, or I don't know, but I don't know. Let me think. There really isn't that many movies I'd give this rating. But maybe movie 43. Movie 43 would probably be on this. I don't know. I had to think about that. See, I rarely ever give low ratings to movies. Very rarely, but yeah. I just like the trashing movies, but there's so many movies I like. But yes, I do give ratings like this sometimes. So let's move on to 3. So 3 to 3.9 is terrible. Not supremely terrible or horribleness, but pretty bad. I don't know, like I said, these are movies I don't know where I'd put what I'd put here. But, I mean, I guess maybe Troll 2. I don't know. I can't think of any examples for this. Like I said, there's not many movies I don't like. So, let's move on. And I think I can come up with the next one. Let's move on to 4. So, this is a rating that's a little more common. So, 4 to 4.9 is really bad. Movies like Gotti or Robin Hood, these are movies I'd probably put here. Really bad movies, but they do have some redeeming qualities. They're not terrible. They're not like the lower ones. They do have some stuff about them that make them a little entertaining, but they're still really bad movies. Lots of movies would probably fall into this category. I'd probably say there are a lot of really bad movies. None that are lower than this. But then we go on to 5. So 5 to 5.9 is a very common one I'm going to give to movies, and that's just bad movies. Yeah, just bad. They're not amazing, they're not good, they're not okay, they're just bad. Movies like Blade Runner 2049 or Jurassic Park 3 maybe, or the old King, I don't know, maybe the old King Kong movies. There's a lot of remakes I probably put, there's a lot of things I put here, honestly. Maybe, Mission Impossible 2 would probably fall here. Yeah, there's a lot of movies I'd actually put here because there's a lot of bad movies, just simply bad movies. Maybe they're not terrible or really bad. There's just a lot of bad movies. Maybe Captive State got close to getting here, honestly, but it's passable. I don't know. There's just, yeah. This one's going to be a very common one in my channel. I don't like trashing movies, but there are a lot of simply bad movies. These movies are bad, but they have some good moments. They're not completely bad. They're not really bad. They're just bad. And I don't know. But they do have good moments. That's why 5 is kind of an average number for me. So let's move on to the 6. So 6 to 6.9 is okay, alright, passable films. Yeah. These are just movies that aren't good. They're not bad, but they're interesting, passable. I don't know. They're kind of like movies, like Captive State or Arrival, or just movies that don't make a lot of sense or kind of boring movies. These are another common one, honestly, because there's a lot of movies that are just like, how do I feel about this? Honestly, like, lots of movies are like this, and this is a very common thing you're gonna see on my channel because they're kind of bad, but they're also good. They're kind of I don't know how to feel. They're kind of bad. Like Captive State had its good moments and good stuff about it, but there's so many bad things about it too. So I don't know. But yeah, let's move on to some good ratings. So let's move on to 7. So these are going to be very common things you're going to see on the channel, and that's 7 to 7.9 are good movies. Yes. Just good. Not great, not amazing, not masterpiece, not near masterpiece. No. Just good movies. Movies like Dumbo, or, you know, what's another one? Some of the Disney remakes, or maybe some of the old Godzilla movies, which I'm wearing right now, or I'm just coming up with examples. There's a lot of good movies out there, but none that are really like mind-blowing or impressive. It's very common in movies, you know. You get a lot of movies that are just good. They're not blowing you away. They're not bad or okay either. They're just good. They're a good time at the theater. And 7 is that rating. It's just a good movie. Not amazing, not mind-blowing, but good. So let's move on to 8. So yeah, now we move on to my favorite number, 8, which is probably going to be the most common rating you'll see on the channel, is 8 to 8.9, which is great, awesome, really good films. Yeah. These are films that are a little above average. They get Bs. They're really great. I'd say, I don't know, there's so many movies I would put in this category that they're not like excellent films, but they're really enjoyable. Like Halloween, I'd say that the new Halloween movie was in this category. Maybe I don't know, what other movies would I put in this? Some of the Godzilla movies, I guess. See, it's hard for me to come up with examples. Maybe some of the Stephen King movies, like Salem's Lot, the miniseries I probably put here. Pet Sematary, the old Pet Sematary I probably put here. Like, these movies are really good, but there's some that are better, and it had flaws in it that kept it from being amazing. So, yeah. There's a lot of examples I could probably come up with for this category, but I can't really think of any right this second. But yeah, you get the point. It's movies that are really, really good, but just weren't, like, mind-blowing. They were really good and entertaining and awesome, but not quite what 9 and 10 are. So let's go on to 9 and 10. So yeah, 9 is where it gets a little different. So 9.1 to 9.5 are amazing films. Films that really push the mile. They have flaws in them, but they're so good you don't even care. Bro, these are the films that really just push the envelope. They're not near masterpieces, but boy, they are great. I would say probably, yeah, the new Pet Sematary movie, great. This would be here. I put Shazam here too. A lot of movies from the previous years, like Moonlight would probably be here. Green Book would probably be here. I mean, amazing films, but they had flaws in them that kept it from being maybe a near masterpiece or a masterpiece, which is what we're going to get into now. So, let's go on to 9.6 to 9.9 is the near masterpiece. Boy, these are films that are mind-blowing. Maybe they're not masterpieces, but they are super, 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 super awesome. Super amazing. Films like Alita Battle Angel, films like Black Panther, films like John Wick Chapter 2 is actually amazing. John Wick films are in the amazing category, but not near masterpiece. But films like not Godzilla, films like King Kong 2005. There's a lot I could put here. I mean, these are films that the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I mean, I can keep coming up with some, bro. This isn't a common category, but this is a category I love because there's so many films I love. Near masterpieces, great. Gladiator. See, I can come up with more. It's just, bro. But even though there are near masterpieces, there's only 12 I put in the next one. Oh yes, 10 out of 10, which is the rarest review you'll ever see on the channel, besides probably one, but that's the masterpiece. Film masterpiece. Epic masterpiece. Whatever you want to call it, masterpiece. This is a film, these are films I consider completely flawless. Films that I consider so amazing that they just wow. Just wow. There's only 12 films I would put in this category. But if you guys don't know, my favorite film of all time is The Godfather. That's the only one I'm going to tell you. The others 11, I'm not going to tell you what they are because you might think they're controversial picks. But yeah, I just really love movies. But 10 out of 10 is a rating very few films deserve because there's barely any flawless films in the world. Like, usually I can find a flaw in a film. Usually. There's 1 or 2 mistakes or flaws in a film, but there's only 12 in the world I give this rating so far that I have found. So, thank you all for watching this awesome rating review. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Now you know how my rating system works. So, yeah. And yeah, I'll see you on the John Wick review tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Paint with the white on top. Lambo doors or the woo up drop. If you busy plotting on what I got, kick in your door and swat you thought. $100,000 on the tabletop. Half price my whip, same price.